fear of old age. In the main, this fear grows out of two sources. First, the thought that old age may bring with it the poverty. Secondly, and by far the most common, source of the origin from the false and cruel teachings of the past, which have been too well mixed with fire and brimstone. And there are other bogies cunningly designed to enslave man through the fear. In the basic fear of old age, man has two very sound reasons for his apprehension. One, growing out of his distrust of his fellow man, who may seize whatever worldly goods he may possess, and the other arising from the terrible picture of the world beyond which were planted in his mind through social heredity before he came into full possession of his mind. The possibility of ill health, which is more common as people grow older, is also a contributing cause of this common fear of old age. Eroticism also enters into the cause of the fear of old age. As no man cherishes the thought of diminishing sex attraction. The most common cause of the fear of old age is associated with the possibility of poverty. Poor house is not a pretty world, and it throws a chill into the mind of every person who faces the possibility of having to spend his declining years on a poor farm. Another contributing cause of the fear of old age is the possibility of the loss of freedom and independence, as old age may bring with him the loss of both physical freedom and economic freedom. There are various symptoms of the fear of old age. We may be discussing them, and we will consider them. The tendency to slow down and develop an inferiority complex at the age of mental maturity, around the age of 40, falsely believing oneself to be slipping because of the age. The truth is that the man's most useful years, mentally and spiritually, are those between 40 and 60. This is where he starts believing that he has grown old. The second symptom is the habit of speaking apologetically of oneself and as being old merely because one has reached the age of 40 or 50, instead of reversing the rule and expressing gratitude for having reached the age of wisdom and understanding. Number 3, the habit of killing of initiative, imagination, and self-reliance by falsely believing oneself to be too old or to exercise these qualities. The habit of the man or the woman of 40 dressing with the aim of trying to appear much younger and affecting mannerisms of youth, thereby inspiring to ridicule by both friends and the strangers.